All right, everyone. Here's a quick walkthrough of how you can submit your project onto the HackDW3C Devpost. It's really important to know that after you submit, you can continue to edit your project. So you want to start submitting early. Part of it is because we're gonna have we already have popular voting available. So definitely, the earlier you submit, the better off you're gonna be. So when you go to our website, hackdw3c.devpost.com, once you've joined the hackathon, you're going to be able to start a project. And sometimes you'll have to go through a CAPTCHA or something like that. Once you've done that, there's a couple different things you can do. You can submit solo or as a team. I'm going to show you what it looks like to submit solo and then edit by submitting with your teammates. So what you want to do, and we really encourage you, go ahead and just submit something. You can continue editing, you can continue improving. And part of it is also by submitting, you can also show the mentors from Hedera, SES, Kaleido, Stitch, the Blockchain Academy. You can show them what you have and they can see what you're aiming at. It helps them to see your dev post, not just what you're showing them, where you're showing everything, but they can see what you decided is the best submission. They can discuss that with you. And so this is why you want to get started. So here, let's say I'm just getting the project up quickly. I'm just doing it on my own for now, or I'm not adding my teammates because I'm waiting for their email addresses or whatever. I just can't add them yet. I'm going to save and continue for manage team. I go to project overview. And this is where I can say, right? And then my pitch is, all right, so there's my elevator pitch. Then, this is pretty basic, right? Just name of your project, elevator pitch, just a quick description. What can you tell someone? 200 characters, but, if you're in speaking, maybe, 15 seconds. So save and continue. Then you have your project details. These hashtags are here to help you think about what to say. Inspiration, what it does, how we built it, challenges we ran into, accomplishments that we're proud of, what we learned, what's next for HackDW3C test submission. So inspiration, I could say it's the Duke Web3 conference, what it does. This encourages students to participate and then also to design, develop, and demo a Web3 project that carries the idea to investment mindset. How we built it, slowly but surely. Of course, your answer will be different, but if I were talking about a tech project, then it might be we used the technologies from SES, for example, the PODR2, and we we drew out a framework to determine how are we going to set up security features. And then using Hedera Hashgraph, we found a way to tokenize carbon credits. You probably want to go a little bit more in depth in that, but that's something you can say. And then challenges we ran into. Well, maybe as an iOS engineer, my struggle is that most people on my team want to do web dev, so I had to adjust a bit. But then as a result, our web dev project did not fit quite as well with some of the Hedera APIs, or maybe I just didn't understand something. Maybe, we're in different time zones. We just couldn't coordinate our schedules very well. But the accomplishments that we're proud of, we found a way to increase the security of tokenized carbon credits. Maybe instead, we were able to build something using React Native something that none of us had done before, but we figured out how to do that. Maybe what we learned that what we built actually fits carbon offsets better. And by the way, we just realized carbon credits and carbon offsets are different things. Maybe that's a really important thing. So for reducing carbon footprint, we decide to focus on carbon offsets instead, rather than carbon credits. What's next? Well, we're going to try to contact some companies, see if this works, right? Maybe you're able to do some market research on your own, but you definitely want to at least have some idea of where your project can expand, what you can do next. In this case, just keep it simple, just so then y'all know what this looks like. But that's one way to answer those questions. Now, built with iOS and a hammer, because why not? Try it out links. You know what? You can try out my project by going to espn.com. So do that. Image gallery, pretty simple. Drag and drop an image if you want, and the video demo link. So guess what? I'm just going to go ahead and use this is the Devpost submission workshop. So if I save and continue, now I go to additional info. This is where I can upload stuff that might support my submission, because your submission, you want to have a 2-minute video. Obviously, the video I was sitting in just now is more than 2 minutes, but this is where you can send in PDFs, diagrams, anything to help judges say, we're looking at the 2-minute video, and from there, what else do you think we should know? Because a judge might say, you did your project for carbon offsets, but why not carbon credits? And then here's a short PDF that explains why you decide to focus on carbon offsets instead of carbon credits. Okay, great. Because you don't have the advantage of talking to the judge in person and having the judge ask you a question in person and you answering directly. So this is where you can add some information to show that you considered other options, but your project currently does what you feel is best. Once you've uploaded that, this is not required, but the video is. Once you've uploaded this here, save and continue, right? And then you can submit. Final reminder. Well, actually, they say the same thing, but after submitting, you can still edit your project until the submission deadline. Final reminder, you will be able to continue editing your project until the submission portal closes. That will be 2 weeks from now. So, right, we agree to be bound by the official rules and Devpost terms of service. Then you submit your project, and then great. Congratulations, it's up. People can start voting on it to say, we like this, comment on it. Hey, great project, right? Built with a hammer and iOS. Try it out, espn.com. Like or not, maybe I start posting some updates so the judge can see, yeah, we posted it on, or we submitted on Sunday, but then on Tuesday, we made some more edits. We added this feature. We took away this feature. We refined something, right? Then, it's the same page, but when you click on updates, it takes you to this section. This is where you can tell judges, how did this evolve over time? So now here's the thing. I do have teammates. I didn't add them, but I do have teammates. So I'm going to go back to manage team, and you know what? This guy needs to be on the team. So there's Guy Shaw, my clone. And see, I actually don't remember anyone else's usernames right now, but let's say that's it. I can do that, or I can copy this. And then I'm gonna just put this in. Well, it takes you here, but I guess basically this is a link that you can send to other people. So let's say I've added this teammate. Now here's the thing. When you go to view, you can see that this other teammate's already there. Now you can follow, you can add team members, right? So this is a little different for the screen, but more or less same thing. The key thing here is that when you add, you don't have to save and continue. Once you've submitted, you don't have to save and continue, but it's always a good habit. Just go ahead and save and continue. So then let's say HackDW3C submission workshop. video, right? Oh, now here, you look at this. See, it does not change. That's why instead of hack DW3C test submission, when you change it to submission workshop video, you go ahead and save and continue, because some of these details do update, some don't. Project story about the project. This is a tutorial video to guide participants through the process of submitting a project to the HackDW3C Devpost. Built with iOS, a hammer. Actually, you know what? We also use a marshmallow. And instead of try it out, let's try out this other website. So how about that? And you know what? You should probably check out another website as well. So here's a couple websites for you. Project Media. I'm gonna wait for the graphics person to create something, but save and continue. And just so you see, or once you refresh, right, this stuff comes up, right? Here's that, built with all that. And then updates. This is where I can say, so, you know, I can post here or I can post here, but maybe here I want to post an update. Down here's a comment. I added a teammate, edited our project name, and refine some of our project details. All right, post that update. So here's the thing. I'm done, because when you watch this video, this is my submission. But this is where you can add a graphic, right? And then this is where you can add, you know, PDF, GIFs, Word documents, anything that will support your project. The video is still the main thing, but this is where you can show more of your research, your process, whatever it took to get to the point of creating the 2-minute video. And then judges can see what was your thought process throughout. When you save and continue, you've already done this part, it's already submitted. And same thing, you can continue editing. So then if you refine or refresh this, right, you have the new name, you have the same description. This video, it's still going on, but you know, oh, there's an update. Okay, cool. They added a teammate. They edited the project name, refined some project details. Maybe this where you say uploaded a few PDFs for this reason, for that reason, for whatever reason. Maybe, oh, I forgot to mention, added marshmallow to the list of, what was it, tools to the built with list. And now this is where judges can see, oh, okay, so he's done a few more things. Oh, he's added websites, right? I can add team members, and I can even say, hey, what did I do? What did this Scotty do? Maybe Craig is on the team. What did Craig do? Craig played the Peruvian pan flute. Oh, that's great. Or maybe I just take it off, right? I played the Peruvian pan flute, right? So this is a relatively easy, simple process, but you do want to go through this. You do want to submit something, so at least you're on file. And you don't want to just send in your final submission. You want to send in something early so you can continue updating it. And then you can also record your updates and tell judges how this grew over time. You're also able to say, hey, I've uploaded new documents. So it's just like on Google Docs. I can see how this paper you wrote grew in length, what you added, what you took away. So go ahead and submit now. You can always edit later, but you want to submit now. And once you've submitted, you're on file. Judges can start seeing what you built. People can start upvoting your project, right? And I'm going to like this. Great. So go ahead and submit now. You do have 2 weeks, but go ahead and submit now. The advantage, like I said, is an increase in popular votes, and judges can see how you built your project over time. That is how you're going to look better than someone who just sent in one project, just one submission, right? So good luck with everything. Happy Easter, or if you like puns, Happy Easter. Take it easy, everyone. And